Day 110, Chapter 6 Recap The Journey Within. Today we arrive at the end of Chapter 6 Dhyana Yoga. Before we step forward, let us take a moment to pause and look back at the journey we have walked together over the last few weeks. Chapter 5 had ended with a vision of a person who could find peace in the midst of responsibility and remain fully engaged in life while inwardly free. But this opened the door to an even more difficult question. How do we actually find this peace when we have a mind that rarely stays where we want it to? Chapter 6 took us directly into that struggle. We began by looking again at renunciation and discovered that the real journey was within. Krishna showed us that a true yogi could continue to act, fulfill responsibilities, and remain engaged with life, while someone else could step away from the world and still carry every desire, fear, and anxiety with them. Wherever we go, the mind comes too. And then came one of the most direct teachings in the chapter. The mind can become our best friend or our worst enemy. We know exactly what this feels like. We know how a single unexamined thought can spiral into a day long anxiety. We know how an old grievance, decades old, can hijack our peace in seconds. Left untrained, the mind acts like a hostile enemy living under our own roof, manipulating us through shifting moods and old patterns. But when it is disciplined, that very same mind becomes an unshakable ally, keeping us centered. Asking us to find balance in our lives, the Gita reminded us that the mind we carry into our quiet moments is built by the choices we make in our busy ones. Then it gave us that unforgettable image, a lamp burning steadily in a windless place. An image of the mind that no longer flickers with every passing thought, desire, or distraction. Krishna then described the joy that becomes possible in such steadiness, a fulfillment that does not depend on favorable circumstances, and a peace that even deep sorrow cannot easily shake. And as the mind settles, our vision begins to change. We start seeing the same divine presence in everything and everyone. Arjuna then speaks up with the vulnerability we all shared. The mind is restless, turbulent, powerful, and stubborn. Trying to control it, Arjuna says, feels as difficult as controlling the wind. How often have we felt that exact same frustration? We have the wisdom, we understand the truth, but when the moment of provocation hits, we still lose our temper. We still fall back into the old habit. There is a painful distance between what we know and how we live. Krishna agrees. He validates the struggle. Yes, the mind is incredibly difficult to restrain. Then he gives two disciplines, Abhyasa and Vairagya, steady practice and detachment. Practice teaches the mind where to return. Detachment gradually loosens the desires, fears, and attachments that keep pulling it away. Each time the mind wanders, the practice is to bring it back and begin again. But Arjuna's fear goes deeper. What if I try with all my heart and still fall short? What if I lose my discipline and die before reaching the goal? Is all that effort wasted? Krishna's answer is one of the most reassuring teachings in the chapter. No sincere effort is ever lost. The understanding we cultivate, the discipline we practice, and every genuine movement towards truth becomes part of us. Krishna extends this journey beyond a single lifetime. Past effort returns, previous practice draws the seeker forward, and what appears to be a new beginning may be an older journey continuing its course. We often judge ourselves through the narrow window of the present. Krishna asks us to see a much longer journey. Every sincere effort joins what came before. Every step counts. Finally, Krishna brings the chapter to its climax. He tells Arjuna to become a yogi and places highest the one whose inner being rests in him with faith and devotion. With that final teaching, the journey of the chapter comes together. The chapter that began with the struggle to control the mind ends by giving the mind somewhere to rest. The battlefield outside has not changed. The armies are still waiting, and Arjuna's duties are still real. But chapter 6 has brought another battlefield fully into view, one that each of us carries within. It is a daily struggle between intention and impulse, wisdom and habit, the person we want to become and the patterns that keep pulling us back. Yet the Gita leaves us with hope. The mind can be trained, and every sincere effort counts. Thank you for walking with me through Dhyana Yoga. As we move into chapter 7, may we carry forward the patience to keep returning, the courage to continue when we fall short, and the faith that every sincere step towards truth becomes part of the journey ahead.